Alright, Victor Wembanyama elbows Naz Reid in his jaw and gets ejected from the Spurs Timberwolves game. Let's check out the video if you haven't seen it yet. I do have it muted, or Adam Silver said he's going to come touch my butt and send me to jail. Here's Wemby right down here with Naz Reid. He's getting grabbed. Jaden McDaniels has his left arm, and Wemby turns around and hits Naz Reid with a pretty good elbow in the jaw, dude. They're going to show the replay in a second here. Nobody's freaking out. None of the players are trying to fight each other or anything like that. But when you see on the replay, it just is a flagrant 2, dude. Naz Reid, he got rocked. You see him kind of stretching his jaw out. Wemby's kind of going to the bench. I don't think Wemby was trying to break Naz Reid's jaw or anything, but it did look pretty intentional, just to be totally honest. I think Wemby, see right here, Naz Reid's boxing out. There's no foul there. If we pause right here, you can see Jaden McDaniels has both of his arms around Wemby's left arm, so he's getting grabbed. Before this, Wemby, kind of all series long, he's getting hacked a lot down low. They hit him in the face and his head a lot. He doesn't get a lot of those calls, but you can see right there, Jaden McDaniels has his left arm grabbed. And yeah, man, watching it again, it just looks worse. Wemby, yeah, I mean, he turns, he sees Naz Reid, and he elbows him in the jaw. And let's see one more angle. Elbows the shit out of him. He caught it pretty good there. Just want to replay it one more time. Like I was saying again, the elbow's on the way right now, but before that, Jaden has literally both arms. He's literally hugging Wemby's left arm. The official's right here. I want to say he does see it, but Wemby doesn't get that great of a whistle for whatever reason. But he sees Naz Reid's there. He turns, and he's frustrated, and he throws the elbow just because, I don't know if he feels like he has to match Minnesota's physicality or what he was thinking there. But again, he sees Naz Reid. Here's another angle. He sees him there, and it's just an intentional elbow to his chin, dude. Here's another angle. You can really see it right there. Naz Reid follows up, though. If you saw Naz Reid, let's see again here. Naz Reid catches the elbow, and Naz Reid's right hand comes down with a vicious right hook to Wemby's head. So both players should have been ejected out there. Of course, I don't mean that. Wemby just elbows the shit out of the man. Oh, and in live speed, it looks even worse there. And again, nobody's trying to fight or anything. I guess no one from Minnesota felt like it was dirty enough for them to want to go and fight Wemby. Again, I can't play the audio, but the official is saying the contact was unnecessary and excessive. Wemby right here on the bench. He looks at his boy Harrison Barnes. What does that mean? And Harrison says, yeah, Wemby says, I'm ejected. And he just says, all right. Just kind of nods his head and keeps it moving. Tells Harrison Barnes, I love you, whatever he says to Harrison. I did like Wemby's reaction to it, at least. I thought it was funny. Wemby doesn't know. It's kind of unbelievable. Wemby doesn't know that when you get a flagrant 2, you get ejected from the game. Thought that's something he would for sure know. He's been in the NBA for 3 years now. It's his 3rd year. Anyway, though, I'll say I am a Spurs fan. Even Spurs fans, I haven't heard a lot of Spurs fans trying to argue for it. I'm not going to argue for it. It is Wembanyama. I want to be the biased hometown fan, and I will be at times, but Wemby turns, he sees Naz Reid there. He winds his elbow up pretty fucking good. He turns, and he just elbows Naz Reid in the jaw, dude. If you want to say it's a dirty play, I'm there with you. That's totally fine to say. I thought it was a fairly dirty elbow from Wembanyama. I don't think Wemby's a dirty player or anything like that. This is kind of outside of his character. But again, it's the start of the second quarter. He's getting hacked. getting hacked all first quarter long. We saw in the replay, Jaden McDaniels has his left arm, literally has both of his hands hugging Wemby's left arm, so Wemby goes to the elbow to kind of rip through that. But we all saw the replay, dude. Wemby sees Naz Reid there. He turns and swings his elbow through and elbows Naz Reid in the jaw. I think Wemby did elbow him on purpose, just to be totally honest. I don't think he thought he was going to get ejected from the game. I don't think he was trying to necessarily break Naz Reid's face or hurt him, but I think he was trying to throw an elbow someone in the face and say, if y'all want to come in here and give me hugs and shit, y'all can catch one of these fucking bows, bro. But yeah, dude, I don't think Wemby's a dirty player. I haven't seen anything in Wemby's career up until this point to think he's dirty, but people are going to be saying this was a dirty play. And again, I'm a Spurs fan. I hate to agree with you, but I do agree with you. By the rules of the book, it was a wind up, contact follow through into the head and neck area, so that is a flagrant 2. I'm watching the game with my parents. I'm thinking, right after this happens, I'm telling my dad, there's no way they're going to eject Wemby from a playoff game, and they go ahead and eject Wemby from the game. And it was a flagrant 2. It just was the right call, by the official rule book. If SGA did something like this, or Anthony Edwards, Jokic, I mean, I imagine they would all just get ejected by the letter of the law. It just was a flagrant 2, and Wemby got ejected for it. To the game, just for a little bit, I love the Timberwolves as a team. Not as much as the Spurs, of course, but I love the Timberwolves team. This whole series has just been super, super physical. You're not seeing a lot of bad calls from the officials, to be honest. When the fouls are getting called, they're usually the right call. Watching this series, it's more just all the shit happening off ball. It's more fouls not getting called that would frustrate me more than saying, the officials are calling too many fouls and calling the game soft. And even with the fouls that aren't getting called, I prefer to watch this style of basketball way more than I like to watch certain teams. They just get a lot of foul calls and get a lot of soft foul calls. So the way this series getting officiated, I love it. Wemby was getting held on that play by Jaden McDaniels. They were being really physical with Wemby all game long. I understand people say, Wemby can't deal with physicality. That's the best way to kind of defend him. And that is true. Minnesota's game plan worked. They're just going to hack Wemby and foul him and be as physical as they can with him. I don't know if they were thinking they're going to get under Wemby's skin, but they got under his skin, lost his composure for a second, and caught Naz Reid with the elbow. With that being said, Minnesota's being really physical with San Antonio, all sorts of off-ball fouls. I thought there was fouls on Stephon Castle, De'Aaron Fox when they're driving to the rim, and kind of missing layups, and I thought they got fouled on a handful of those. But on the other end of things, the Spurs, there was multiple plays where Rudy Gobert had position on Luke Kornet. Luke Kornet kind of grabbed him and threw him to the side, which is an off-ball foul, and Luke ends up getting the rebound and getting the putback dunk. There was at least one play I saw where Dylan Harper gave Julius Randle a little push-off down low to get the rebound. So they're being really physical with Wemby. I feel like there's a lot of missed calls on Wemby. He gets the shit fouled out of him every single game. But it's almost like when Shaquille O'Neal used to play, you can't just call every single off-ball foul, or Shaq's just going to take fucking 20 free throws every game. Wemby's going to take 20 free throws every single game. So I get it for like the entertainment value of the game, but I do feel like Wemby gets the shit hacked out of him. Just like when we saw before the elbow, Jaden McDaniels is just holding his left arm, literally has two hands and just grabbing his left arm. It was like that the entire first quarter as well. Again, just playing really physical on Wemby. He can handle the physicality and play through it, but just really frustrated him in the first quarter. He was really frustrated with how much he was getting fouled and all the calls, all the fouls that weren't getting called that were happening against Wemby. But again, yeah, dude, it's a flagrant 2. I am a Spurs fan, but I'm not going to be the biased hometown fan that's acting like this wasn't a flagrant 2 because he saw Naz Reid's chin. He turned around and he elbowed Naz Reid in the chin. We didn't teach the Timberwolves anything. It's not like Minnesota's saying, oh, now we're scared to get elbowed in the face. Wemby made a mistake. And it hurt. It hurt his team. And I'm sure it's just a learning lesson for Wembanyama. But again, like I was saying, if you're a Timberwolves fan, there's all sorts of plays Timberwolves fans can point out where Luke Cornett pushed off or Luke Cornett was grabbing Rudy Gobert's arm. Both teams are playing just really, really physical. I thought the officiating was pretty fair for the most part. I don't think any team had an advantage with the officiating. It's just that Wemby threw the elbow. And I hate to say it, but it's a flagrant 2. He rightfully got ejected for throwing the elbow. Please like and subscribe, though. I'm trying to hit 7 million subscribers. Let me know what you thought about Wemby's vicious elbow to Naz Reid's jaw. I don't think Wemby's a dirty player, but this was a dirty play. It just is what it is. He saw Naz Reid. He elbowed him in the face on purpose, and I do think it was a dirty play. All the narratives are going to come out now. Oh, Wemby's a dirty-ass player, and I don't think that's true. I haven't seen Wemby make any dirty plays in his whole career. I watch every single Spurs game. This is the first time I've ever seen Wemby make a dirty play. But yes, it was a dirty play, and all the Victor Wembanyama's a dirty player narratives are going to start coming out. And I've already been seeing them kind of go around the internet. But please like and subscribe. 7 billion subscriber road I'm on. Like the video, hate the video, tell your friends about it, do something to it, and we'll see y'all next time.